Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Tight end getting vertical. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just...
Oh, it's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking left. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Moore to the air. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Got a man. It's Benson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. In the red area, it's Whittington. Makes one man miss. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give on the option. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it better.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type 1st half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We are locked up to start the 2nd half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the 2nd half, David, They need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Off play action on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's low. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Moore to the air. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's low. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That's reeled in. It's low. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Ducks will try to convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And the Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. And now on third down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Indiana! They move on top here in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Offense in a bunch formation. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Benson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The defense defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Got it in the middle, it's low. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's low. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
So important, keeping those new downs coming, getting that 1st down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
And wings it incomplete.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Moore will throw. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the left side. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game.